Ah, the Minecraft overworld. An endless sandbox filled with countless biomes waiting to be explored, monuments and villages to discover, unique mobs to encounter, and stunning landscapes to call home. It would be fair to say that, for most players, the overworld provides the core Minecraft experience, a familiar world they can explore, build in, and eventually call home. At least, that is the case, unless you're me. Welcome to Goblinman Mode. So, hello and welcome to episode 2 of Goblinman Mode, a restricted, modded Minecraft adventure. I hope you enjoyed today's intro. Don't expect things like that every time, but I had fun making it and that's what this series is all about. On the screen you can see a quick recap of the rules, as well as last episode's achievements. Last time was all about survival. We managed to establish our first goblin nest fit with a bed for a respawn point. We crafted our first iron armour and tools, as well as managing to get a consistent food source in the form of berries. And all the while, we only died twice, so I'm calling that a win. Today though, our focus is on exploration. We're going to be travelling deeper into the nearby cave systems and seeing what dangers and potential treasures lie ahead. And as we do so, we will begin to see how the various mods included in the mod pack will completely alter our experience and progression, helping us overcome the early challenges of improving navigation, hunger management and upgrading our equipment. But the mods won't just be helping us in surviving the early game. They will also be giving us some much bigger goals to work towards later on. So stick around to the end to find out a little bit more about my plans for the series. And lastly, during today's adventure, you might notice the occasional new trinket pop up. Since we are goblins and goblins love to hoard, we'll be documenting any notable discoveries in our very own RuneScape collection log inspired Trinkets and Treasures, a place for us to record first time discoveries, notable achievements or precious newfound treasures. Trinkets and Treasures will be updated at the end of every episode, tracking our progress as we conquer the caves. And with that, after about 4 minutes of intro, I think we should probably start today's episode, which begins with a journey into an abandoned mineshaft. However, thanks to Young's better Mineshafts, these might not be what we are used to. They've been completely reworked with larger structures, new layouts and a load of new stuff to find. And as I was about to discover, there was something particularly interesting down there in the depths. Let's go. Oh wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, too much has happened and I forgot where I'm going. We're going up here, I believe, right? Yes, this way, this way. What are you? Oh. You are a friend of the goblins, clearly. Oh, and I see some cool stuff. Right, let's get going. Goodbye, little creature. I'll find out what you are and I will befriend you. Goodbye. Oh, one of the great things here is we can steal the wood from the mineshafts, which is great. I love how this is combined with the lush cave. One, it's making it very safe for me to explore. Oh, this is cool. With these little built-up areas going around. I'll probably come back here and steal a lot of this stone brick and mossy stone brick, to be honest. But for now, we keep on moving. We're not here to gather resources. What is this? very cool to be explored right now. But eventually... Ah! Reds! Fortune 3 on the book as well. Cannot complain there. Underground cabin map. Ah, this is so cool. Minomite. Ah, my days. I do feel like a little goblin exploring these old human sort of mines. Now, I didn't realise it at the time, but that underground cabin map had the potential to send us on quite a journey. A bit more on that later. But for now, we're going to carry on journeying through the abandoned mineshaft, and as I did, I can't lie, maybe I'm getting old. There was just multiple points where I just kind of stopped and was admiring the scenery. I think this combination of mods that I've got downloaded really gives a nice unique feel to the caves, and I'm excited to find some different biomes and stuff in the future. As I journeyed on, I found myself a mysterious ore called nephrite. Gonna be honest, no idea what it does, not important today, maybe it will be one day. And of course it wouldn't be a Goblinman episode without a quick near-death experience. Spoiler, there's about 10 more of those coming this episode. After fighting through what felt like an endless wave of zombies, we managed to find the spawner, clear it, and while I was dumping some stuff in the chests, I was reminded about the existence of the map and thought it was time to go and find this cabin. No wonder we were getting annihilated by zombies earlier. I stood right by a blooming zombie spawner. Right, that's fine. Let's just dump some stuff. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, this is great anyway. Oh, this is excellent. Didn't do a great job of explaining here, but the map is actually a great find because I can't use F3, so I can make a mental note of around where the base is, and this way I can travel a little bit further and find my way back. Very cool. I like this indeed. Right. That's fun. It's this way, huh? Let's go do it. So apparently it's like right here. However, after searching for a while, I couldn't find it, and I wasn't sure what kind of loot there would be anyway, and my inventory was full, so I thought let's head back to the base, let's sort of recuperate, dump some stuff, and we'll go out and start searching again. I think I've had my fill for a while, you know, I'm ready to head back home. Let's get out of here. It is down here actually, isn't it? Yeah, it is down here. Awesome. So, after a quick trip back to the base to deposit all the stuff we found, we re-geared and headed back into the caves. Okay then, so you join me sort of on the way to go and explore this map a little bit more and see if we can find the underground cabin. It's actually been quite a long time since I last played this. I've filmed all the footage for episode 1 and what you've seen so far of episode 2 quite a while ago when the idea was still very much a concept and I didn't know what these videos were going to look like. But now I've got a much better idea, so you are now, hopefully we're going to get a much sort of clearer story being told. Today's goal is also just kind of don't die. That's like the main thing. Don't die, don't get lost. Make sure we know where we are the whole time. Or we know where we're going, and we are okay. Luckily this map is going to be a real helper actually. Kind of saving me with this F3 rule, I can't lie. Ooh, is that my cabin? That might be the cabin, that might be it. Ooh, okay. We're going to make our way down, but I'm just thinking about what the best way to do it would be. Oh, we've got some kind of spawner here as well. Pretty sure he loses the fight and I go, oh, I missed. That would have looked nice. Skeleton spawner is fine. You know, we're not going to say no. Ooh. I don't know what that is. No way. Okay. No way. Okay. Okay. Why is this so stressful? Why is this so incredibly stressful? So yeah, after another near-death experience, I dug myself a little panic room, as you do. Covered up my water source by accident, so that was very smart of me, considering that was the only thing that saved me. Tried to make myself a furnace, but I didn't have any cobblestone, I just had tuff. Luckily I did spot there that we got some iron from the skeleton spawner as well, so that was a lifesaver, meant I could make a shield. And then yeah, just kind of sat there and scoffed berries in the walls for a little bit. However, I did make a big discovery in this panic room. You see, around when I recorded some of the older footage a few weeks ago, I discovered that the Spelunkery mod would allow me to create a lodestone using something called magnetite, which is basically obtained rarely when mining deep slate iron. This would then allow us to skip the requirement of having a netherite ingot. So that was my initial plan to solve early navigation, as, in case you didn't know, lodestones can be used to alter compasses to point towards them. So with a lodestone and a compass, I'd always know which direction was home. But the downside is that I believed magnetite was an extremely rare resource, so I thought that goal was still a ways away. Oh wait, I've just realised I've already got 2 raw magnetite nuggets, so maybe they're not actually that rare. I just need 9 of them to make a compass, so maybe the compass could be more achievable than we thought, and then exploration becomes way easier as well, so yeah, I hope that works. Right, we've got a moss block, we've got this, we've got that. Okay. We're gonna eat our berries. He looked full. We really should have died back there, I can't lie. Before I started playing, I was like, I wonder how hard it's going to be, I wonder if I'll be fine. Turns out, not fine. Right, so... Oh. Oh. I feel no terror anymore. This music, it's making me feel... so calm. If you just block out the... I'll turn it up. Ah. Peaceful sounds. Peaceful sounds. Just pretend that there's no zombies trying to murder you. And you will be fine. Just listen to the music. Oh. Oh, hey guys. I hear that you're angry. I hear that. I hear that. I see it, you know. You're a bunch of angry guys. But unfortunately, I am a goblin who has achieved his zen. So now, this is like turned into ASMR. Ah, some lovely rotten flesh as my reward. Yeah, why not? Genuinely, why not? Yeah. Genuinely, stop, okay? Before I get angry. Because I will, by the way. I will lose my temper. Oh, hey, man. That's fine. You're okay about that. Oh. Our first diamonds. Now we can't craft with these immediately, I believe. Oh, the terrifying music's back, of course. This is a nice vein though. We've got some nuggets as well. Should definitely be picking those up. Okay, we already got the nugget. Why every time? Where'd the fish come from? That zombie was a friend. He was bringing me a peace offering, trying to shove it down my throat. Right, what do I need to drop here? I need like a better way of carrying stuff. Okay, I'll pick up the fish. Thank you. Like, that zombie knew that goblins like their raw fish, so I appreciate the thematic choice. We all know I like a thematic choice. Alright, how far have we strayed from our path? Because I actually am terrified down here, I can't lie. Right, we're gonna block this area off. Just block it off. We're just gonna say no.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Okay. And deep breaths. Deep breaths. Oh my god. I'm having a minute. Now, I know what you're thinking. Was I not looking for that cabin which I saw like half an hour before all this? Yes. And then I decided to go like the long way down, I suppose, through the caves. And as you've seen, that went pretty terribly. So, we are back on track now, okay? We're going to be there soon. Just calm down. Everybody calm down. I don't think they're scary. I don't think they do anything. Ah, you're wrong for that, to be honest, bro. Here, please. So that's... I might need to turn off that sound. I'm going to figure out what to do in that in a moment. So I apologise. Yeah, I'll 1v1 you, mate. Die. Why won't you die? Just, oh my gosh. Okay. We need to get out of here. I've seen enough. I've had enough. Oh, dear me. Okay, we've been here. I see it. Do you see it? Right. And so I had finally reached the end of my journey, and what I would find in that cabin was not what I expected. I was surprised by the contents of the cabin, and maybe you will be too, unless you're familiar with Alex's caves, in which case you know exactly what's going to be in the cabin. But I did not. It was a surprise. It was very exciting. Okay, we made it. Inside the cabin there didn't seem to be too much, but as I looked around, the mystery started to reveal itself. Cave tablets. Cave compendium. Okay, this is exciting. Right, let's put the seeds in here for a bit. The barrel contained a strange book called the Cave Compendium, as well as some mysterious cave tablets. Upon opening the book, I began to realise that this world I had created was much bigger than I had anticipated. Oh, okay. This is very exciting. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There it is. Got many mobs waiting. That's... Oh. Hidden beneath the surface of the overworld lies many unique cave biomes, all rare in nature. These cave biomes are sought out not only for their novelty, but also due to the various powerful and legendary contents of each. Oh, this is exciting. I just spam downloaded every mod that was to do with caves. Of these biomes, 6 are known to exist. A cave codex. So my next objective was to find a cave codex. Inside the cabin, I found a Spelunkery table, which I used to research for cave tablets I'd found earlier. To decode the tablets and receive a cave codex, I was required to identify 3 words, each written in an ancient language. For each word, I was given 5 attempts, but after trying to brute force it once and destroying a tablet in the process, I realised that the strange symbols could in fact be translated. Okay. Wait, so the L is the E? So we're looking for... With that knowledge, I got to work on translating my first tablet, and it wasn't too long before I received my first cave codex. Okay, we have 4 guesses, so I'm just gonna reveal... Oh, but I don't even think this is one word, is it? Okay, let's give it a go. Yes, it is. Come on. No. After receiving the codex, I added it to my cave compendium, which updated its contents. It now included a section on a strange new biome, the Abyssal Chasm, a deep trench formed beneath ocean biomes. The introduction spoke of new mobs, blocks, items, and even mysterious ruins. However, there was still more information to uncover, so I set to decoding more tablets. Let's get to work on another one. First try, I'm a beast. ER, come on, let's speedrun it now. ER, boom. Oh, days. Oh, that's gotta be it. And with the last codex, the entry on the Abyssal Chasm was complete. The book now contained detailed information about the resources I would find there, new utilities and items, the various mobs, and whatever that thing is that apparently targets submarines. Okay. Also, at the very end of the entry, I learnt of 3 powerful relics, the Orthrolance, the Magic Conch, and the Sea Staff. Endgame loot offered within the region. Now, whilst the idea of exploring the Minecraft equivalent of the Mariana Trench, only with even more things that want to kill me, sounds a little bit far off for episode 2, the existence of the Abyssal Chasm as well as the other 5 unknown cave systems certainly began to give me some long-term ideas. Okay. I mean, that sounds quite a way away. That sounds quite a long way away in terms of if a lot of it is underwater. I would need enchantments on my gear, need respiration. I don't know, like how would I even go about doing that, right? It sounds like it's all completely submerged. Probably not the best one to get first, but I don't know, like I haven't been playing for very long and here I am, my book already has one in there. Once I was all finished in the cabin, it was time to head back to my nest with all my new trinkets. Along the way, we even managed to capture a new friend, so a little replacement for the little one that disappeared last episode. You know, you will be missed. So yeah, name suggestions in the comments please, as I did find a name tag on this journey. Back home, I set to work on making some steps towards dealing with those 3 challenges we mentioned in the intro: navigation, hunger, and upgrading our gear. For navigation, getting home wasn't too bad with the help of a map, but it could be better. You might remember me mentioning my need for 1 piece of raw magnetite, and I'm happy to report that during our expedition I collected exactly 9 nuggets, meaning I was able to make a lodestone back at base. This will allow us to travel much further now, since as long as I have my compass with me, I'll know the way home. Next up was upgrading our gear, which is pretty similar to the normal Minecraft progression, with some little differences added by the Spelunkery mod. Thanks to the mod, Ores and gems are now dropped as raw ores or rough shards respectively, as well as the occasional nuggets too. Rough gems require a grindstone, diamonds requiring a diamond grindstone, to be transformed into the normal versions that we are used to. So I made myself a couple grindstones, ground down all my rough gems, and made myself my first set of diamond tools. And lastly, hunger management. Now, eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed that this entire episode, whilst travelling through the caves, I was playing like a complete Well, the reason for that is I didn't really want to die. And not dying wasn't made easy by my food situation. Sweet berries got the job done, restoring 1 hunger point each. However, in case you didn't know, Minecraft has a secret aspect of hunger that is not shown: hunger saturation. Basically, every food in Minecraft has a set hunger saturation value, and that determines how long it keeps you full. Here at the top of the table, you can see foods like golden carrots and steak with saturation levels above 12. And now, down here are sweet berries at 0.4. So every time I ate a berry, I would heal around a heart or two before having to eat again. This paired with the fact that I'm playing on hard mode, so my hunger naturally goes down more and the mobs do more damage, it basically just means I'm constantly eating berries and constantly on low HP. So, what does a goblin do when he needs food? Well, thanks to the Farmer's Delight mod, he puts some mushrooms and bones in a pot and makes some bone broth. In all seriousness, the cooking pot from Farmer's Delight will give us some really new and sort of unique ways to get around our hunger restrictions, because I'm still a bit on the fence of whether I want to farm animals. I don't know if that feels very on theme. The bone broth in particular is a really ideal food, given that the ingredients are only mushrooms and bones, and we just found a skeleton spawner nearby, which I for some reason destroyed as soon as I found it, so I don't know why I did that, but I'm sure we'll find another one, or I'm sure there'll be other foods. Okay, we're going to keep an open mind here, guys. But yeah, this discovery definitely helps shine some light on how we are going to tackle hunger deep in the caves. Okay then, so I think we're going to leave today's episode there. On screen you can see the trinkets and treasures that we have collected so far that I have deemed worthy, and hopefully you can see that this might be a fun little visual reminder as the episodes get a bit later on of the different things we achieved and, you know, what was important at different times, because of course a bed or glowberries or iron armor is not going to be important in a few episodes time, but it's a nice little homage to where we came from. Also, I've just kind of chucked them randomly on the page. That feels like very goblin-y, so. And the last thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is those sort of late game goals that I mentioned earlier. We're going to have kind of 3 main pillars that this series is built around, one being equipment, another being exploration, and the last being construction. For equipment, that's going to be XP farms, getting diamond gear into netherite, the enchantments for it, maybe even sort of kidnapping villagers from their villages, getting things like mending and so on. Exploration is going to be that typical beating the Ender Dragon, but then moving on to potentially clearing these Alex's caves, or maybe some other modded content. If anybody who's made it this far knows much about some good Minecraft mods to include for that, then I'm open to suggestions while the world generation is still pretty small. And the last one is construction. So it is a Minecraft series. I want to do some cool builds, kind of starting from having a little goblin nest, which is what I keep calling it now, to a little settlement, to a full-on kind of stronghold and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's, yeah, those are the 3 areas that are going to kind of direct the series forwards, and along the way we're going to be sort of getting through the different challenges that are presented. But anyway, we will be leaving it there. I will be trying to stream more in September as well, streaming Goblinman Mode and some of the builds, because next episode will be focused very heavily on construction. So with that, thank you very much for watching if you made it this far, and yeah, have a wonderful day.